Hey, what's going on, guys? John here. Today I'll be talking about the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema cameras. These have been hot lately and everyone wants to know more about them. Are they worth the money? How good are they? If I feel like everyone's buying these nowadays, including the people I work with and the people in the industry. So I wanted to make this video about a year after I was started working with these cameras to kind of review how they are, what's their drawbacks, and how you can be informed if you're looking to purchase one of these cameras. So let's get started. So what is the Blackmagic Cinema Pocket 4K, 6K cameras? So these cameras are designed to give the freelance cinematographer and the filmmakers a budget option for their cinema cameras. Cinema cameras are really high quality. You can shoot in RAW format and have a lot of dynamic range when you're in the post-production world, which comes in handy when you're doing filmmaking, movie making, specifically for cinemas. So this is high-end technology that is at a low budget cost. Because usually if you want a cinema camera, you have to spend, I don't even know, probably upwards of past 10,000. I know the ARRI Alexas are like probably 100 grand. So this provides the budget option for filmmakers. I think you can get Blackmagics, I would say, at 2,500. So between 2,000 to 3,000, which is a nice option if you're looking for a budget option for your film. So what's my experience? So last July, our company purchased a few Blackmagic Pocket 6K cameras, and I got a chance to use them within the last year or so on several different projects. So here's my takeaway. When I first got my hands on it, I was doing test shots around the office and I was shooting in RAW and was able to edit in RAW, and I have to say it's really cool. You can shoot in low light situations and you still retain the darks, and you can really crank it in post-production, maintaining the quality without introducing a lot of grain to the image. And on the con, these BRAW files, Blackmagic RAW codec files, they take up a lot of space though. So as I saw when I put them in my editing bay, these are really big files. What's nice about the BRAW codec is that Blackmagic Design recently came out with a plugin for Premiere Pro and Avid Media Composer. So you can go to their website, I'll link it down in the description below, and you can download the plugin. That way you have access and can edit the BRAW codec in Premiere Pro or another NLE and utilize the same technology. Now there is a difference though. So DaVinci Resolve is GPU based. So you have to keep in mind, once you install that plugin, Premiere Pro uses the CPU more, not the GPU. So you have to make sure that you are using a good computer that has a lot of CPU in order to manipulate BRAW footage. The second thing I noticed about 10 minutes in of shooting is my batteries were dying really quick. Now I was using aftermarket batteries, so this could not be the case if you use the actual battery that comes with Blackmagic, but I was putting other LP batteries in there and they were dying really fast. So just make sure that you have good batteries that you can put in there. I recommend just using the AC power adapter, which is nice, that comes with it. So, batteries die pretty quickly, so just keep that in the back of your mind while shooting. The other thing I noticed when I was recording is that there's an option for off-speed recording, which is a headache if you accidentally turn that thing on and you're an editor, because that will mess up your whole footage, because it basically shoots it in like 50 frames per second and it makes it 24 frames a second. And I've ran into this twice since working with them. It's too easy to turn it on. It's like a button or something, or like a touchscreen thing. And I accidentally a few times turned it on and recorded it that way. So I had to fix it in post, which can be a hassle and time consuming. So just keep a lookout for this. Honestly, I think they should get rid of this feature. I don't know why this is an option. If you want to record at a high frame rate, just record at a high frame rate and change it later. To me, it doesn't make that much sense. Another thing, obviously, is the quality. So the quality is really, really high. And I experimented with a lot of the different codec settings. And to be perfectly honest, as a video editor, I would use the ProRes Lite 422 codec, I believe. It's still a really nice image in post-production. This is a good quality versus storage codec, I would say. What I also noticed, which is interesting about these cameras, is you can crop in or scale up the image in post-production pretty good, even if you're not shooting in 4K or a higher res format. And you won't see a drop off in quality, which is amazing. I've recorded in 1920 by 1080 with these cameras and cropped in to like or scaled up to 150%. And you can't even tell the difference. So these cameras have amazing quality. They're really well made, and overall, they are just a beast. Another thing that's great about these cameras is they're really good at fighting moires, if I said that correctly. Moire, if you Google it, I'll put a screenshot up here, is basically like two screen doors or like two patterns overlapping each other. And basically what happens is with normal cameras, like say if you're shooting on a DSLR or a mirrorless, the sensor's one screen and like a pattern that you're actually capturing is another screen. So say if I had like a striped shirt or whatnot, and this is a mirrorless, you might get some weird banding because it's trying to combine the two fields together. And these cinema cameras are really good at combating that. And it makes sense for the company I work for to get these because we work with LED video wall tiles. So they're really good to use in front of them. Another headache about these cameras is the side ports. There's little doors that go over the side ports and they can really get in the way and slow down setting up your production on site somewhere. I was spending literally 10 minutes trying to put the AC adapter in. I could not. It was very frustrating. The doors get in the way and the AC adapter, it's really hard to plug it in and to get it correct. So this is a drawback, I would say. Probably in the newer models that come out, they might address this, but I would say that's a criticism towards these cameras. So what's my conclusion on this? They're really great for filmmakers. If you are in the film industry, you wanna get your foot in the door, you're an independent filmmaker, these cameras are the bomb. If you have the money to get a $2,500 camera, this is definitely the one to get, and you'll get a really nice high quality product. It leaves a lot of dynamic range for you to edit and post, and you'll be really happy with the versatility that you'll have to really get the cinematic look you're looking for. For production companies, I would say this is a great camera to get in your arsenal. The only issue, if you're a production company making thousands of videos a year, the storage space is a concern. So, if you have the money to buy $100,000 servers, knock yourself out. But for most medium to small production companies, I wouldn't say to get these because, storage space is going to be a concern, and finding an area to store these files is going to be really tough. So my overall takeaway is, for the mainstream, these are really advanced cameras. And I think technology hasn't really sped up enough to compensate for all of this raw files and whatnot until we have penta drives everywhere. It's like saying you have high-speed internet in 1920. So for me, the technology hasn't caught up yet, but I'm sure one day it will. So there you have it. That's my official review on the Blackmagic Pocket 6K cameras. I hope this video has helped you if you're looking to purchase them or want to learn a little bit more about them from someone who has experience using them. So there you have it. I hope this video has helped you. Feel free to like, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.